In part A, we are going to create a class that has overloaded method called compute_bill, and in part B, we are going to write a test drive, which is a driver program to test this class. Create a class named billing. So this is the name of the class that includes 3 overloaded compute bill methods for a photo bookstore. The first method receives a single parameter that represents the price of one photo book ordered, add 8% tax, and return the total due. The second method receives 2 parameters. They represent the price of a photo book and the quantity order. Multiply these 2 values, add 8% tax, and return the total due. The third method receives 3 parameters. They represent the price of a photo book, the quantity order, and the coupon value. Multiply the quantity and price, reduce the result by the coupon value, and then add 8% tax and return the total due. Let's go to JGrasp and write the class definition. We click File, New, to create a new Java file, and now we start typing the class definition. Public class billing, start and end of the class definition. The first definition for the overloaded method is that it receives single parameter that represents the price of a photo book. So we will define it as public as well as a static. We will define it as a static so that if we want to use it outside the class, we can use it by the name of the class followed by dot followed by the name of the method. Or if we want to use it inside main method, and we know that main method is a static, therefore it should call static method, and therefore we have to define it as a static. Since it returns the price of a photo book, then the return value is double, and the name will be compute bill. And for the first definition, it receives a single input parameter as the price, so we will call it a price, and it will be double. And inside, the problem statement says that it should receive the price after adding 8% tax. And this can be done by writing return price plus price multiplied by the tax, which is 0.08 followed by semicolon. Now for the second definition, it will receive 2 input parameters. The first input parameter is the price. The second parameter is the quantity. And you know that the quantity should be an integer variable. So how the calculation will be done inside, I'm going to define a local variable, temporary variable, and I'm going to call it net price. And this net price is equal to the price multiplied by the quantity. And after we find the net price, we need to add 8% to this net price, so we write net price plus net price multiplied by 0.08. For the third definition, it should receive 3 input parameters. The first parameter is the price of the photo book, the second is the quantity, the third is the value of the coupon, so it will be double coupon. And for the calculation, after we multiply the price by quantity, we should remove the value of the coupon to get the net price, and after that we add the tax, which is 8%. Now we finish the implementation of the class. Let us test it, so we need to save it. And after we save it, we compile and check if it has any errors. It does not have any errors, so we have completed the implementation of the class. After writing the definition for the class, in part B, we want to write a main method that tests all the 3 overloaded methods. For the main method, we are going to include it inside the class itself, and I have already typed the body of the main method, and inside we have the data declaration. We create a scanner and we have a price, coupon, and quantity values. We are going to read them from the user. So first we will display a message to the user, enter the price, quantity, and coupon values, and we will read them one after the other. Since we need a scanner for reading, so we need to import the scanner class java.util.scanner. And after reading those values from the user, now we need to test the overloaded methods. First, we need to test the method if it has only single parameter, which is the price. So we will write system.out.println, and we will say that your bill for a single photo book is, and we are going to print the value by calling or invoking the method. And since we are in the same place where the overloaded method is defined, I mean in the same class, so there is no need to write the name of the class followed by the name of the method. So simply we say compute bill, and we give the price as input parameter to the overloaded method. If we want to test the overloaded method with two input parameters, so I'm going to copy this print statement and we'll repeat it here and make some modifications on it. We will just say that your bill for, and here we need to print the quantity. So I will break the message and will display the quantity plus the message. So the message will be on the screen, your bill for the quantity photo box is, and now in addition to price, we are going to give the quantity as an input parameter. Finally, if we want to call the method with three input parameters, then we need to supply the coupon value as an input parameter so that the compiler can call the third definition for the overloaded method. Here we need to change the output and we will say that your bill for a quantity photo book with coupon value, and we print the coupon value. So let us take the plus to the other side and we display the value for the coupon is followed by the return value that is coming from the method. Now let us trace the program by using the canvas. So we will test if there are no errors. There are no errors. Now we will run the canvas to trace our program. So let us minimize it and leave it in one side. So we are now here in this line. We will go to the next step. And now it will print a message on the screen. See, there is a message printed, enter the price, quantity, and coupon values. So we are going to read these from the user. So let us give the price 34.5 and the quantity is 5. And let's say that the coupon is 1.2 and we press enter. After we press enter, then the program will read the price, quantity, and coupon and save them into these variables. And now is the time for calling the overloaded method. Now, since we are calling the overloaded method with only single parameter, then the compiler will call the method that has the definition with single parameter. And let us see how this happens. So we will step into the method and see, we will go inside, and now we are inside the method that has only single parameter. If we proceed, then the output will be printed saying that your bill for a single photo book is 37.26, and this is the return value from the method. Let us check now for the second call with two parameters. Now when we go inside the method, we will notice that the compiler has called the second definition with two input parameters. After doing the calculation, we will return back to the main method, and the message on the screen will be printed that your bill for a 5 photo book is 186.3. And finally, for calling the method with the 3 input parameters, we will trace in and see that the compiler has called the third definition for the overloaded method because it matches 3 input parameters. It will do the calculation, and after making the calculation, the return value is given to print, and the print will print on the screen that your bill for a 5 photo book with coupon value 1.2 is 185.0040. And that completes the implementation of our problem.